Hey guys, Taylem here, and welcome to another episode of my Skyrim modding series. In this video, I'm going to cover 3 mods that I find are very important for the UI of Skyrim. Now, the reason why these particular 3 are selected, because they are mods that you absolutely cannot live without, especially if you are a PC player, and even more so if you are a keyboard and mouse user. So let's go ahead and just jump right into the first mod, and the first one is, of course, the most endorsed mod on the Nexus, and that would be SkyUI 5. Now, there is just no comparing the original UI to this one. This one is far more detailed, easier to use, and makes inventory management just by far superior. Now, some people have found that if you use a controller, the old style tends to be easier, but I don't think that is true. I think more people just might be used to the way that the old inventory is handled. But let's go ahead and get a comparative video between the two. So right now, let's go ahead and jump into Skyrim and take a look at the default game inventory. So here we are in the game. Let's go ahead and quickly open our inventory. As you can see, you got the little inventory screen here on the left-hand side, and we choose, say, weapons. We get another screen that expands out of it. Now, with the controller, I guess this is an okay enough way to access the inventory, but in my opinion, it's still not very good. It takes up a huge amount of the screen, and it's just too clumsy. You can't see everything right in view. You have to do a lot of scrolling, and in my opinion, I just don't like it. It's especially clumsy to me on a mouse and a keyboard. So let's go ahead and exit out of that. And if you look up there at the compass, it's always there. Like, always there. There's nothing we can do about it. You're just gonna have to live with it. Always will it take up room on your screen. And let me go ahead and sprint here. And as my sprint bar regenerates, it reaches maximum and it stays there for a little while. Doesn't go away, and eventually it will slowly start to fade. Sometime in the near future, there we go, it finally went away. And now guys, let's jump back to the desktop and check out the mods that we're going to install. And we're back at the desktop, back at the SkyUI Nexus page. So let's go over to Files, and then to Download. This should download very, very quickly. It's a very small file. And there we go. SkyUI is downloaded. Now let's go ahead and open it up. It does have its own installer, so it'll look a little different, but it basically requires nothing from you on your part other than the initial click. So let's go ahead and activate it. Now I'm going to go ahead and give it a category. I'm going to put it in the UI, and then drag it up and place it right here just above Avidian. Now you may notice I have some other things installed. Well, that's just because they didn't really require a video, so I went ahead and put them in. But before we jump into the game, I do want to get in one other mod, and that is Immersive Hud by Gopher, one of the most important mods on the Nexus. So let's go ahead and go to Files and download this. This is a very small mod, and what it will do is it allows us to change the settings on the compass to a degree, change the fade of the health bars, etc, etc. But once I get into game, I will show you how it works. So we can go ahead and close this, and let's click on this to install. There we go. And let's drag that up to just be below SkyUI and give it a toggle. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and launch the game and see what the changes look like. Alright guys, here we are in game, so let's immediately jump into our inventory. And as you can see right off, you notice a huge difference from the default side-scrolling method. It is designed much more like typical RPGs. Here we got the everything category, and then we have weapons, armor, potions. This would be scrolls, food, reagents, books, keys, crafting items. And this star over here, let me go ahead and favorite this bow. If you click over at the star, it'll just show you everything that you have marked as your favorite. As it is just a massive improvement. And this isn't even everything that is featured within SkyUI. Let's back out of the inventory. Now, one of the most important features of SkyUI, now if we go all the way out to the options screen, you will notice it says mod configuration. This is SkyUI's MCM system that a multitude of mods use to be able to configure Skyrim in a far more easy and detailed fashion. So if we go to SkyUI and General, we can see here that we can change font size. Let's go ahead and make them large. The quantity minimum count, how much you could pick up before it'll prompt you for the full volume. You can disable the icon colors. You can give it a theme. There's a few different themes here. You can experiment to see which one you like. Icon size, you have various controls to toggle through the inventory system, etc. And of course, advanced tabs for versioning checking and all the other kind of cool troubleshooting and positional options that you would want for your inventory and your screens. It's absolutely amazing. Now over here, if you notice the Immersive HUD, which was the mod we installed along SkyUI, if you go ahead and click on that, you will notice that you have the option to be able to toggle the HUD on and off, so you are not always assaulted with the compass, etc. If you like running with the screen with as little on it as possible like I do, this is an absolute must-have. Now how I normally set up is I click and enable these, and under options I like my health bars, etc. once they're full to fast fade, meaning not linger there, just disappear as quickly as possible. And all this, the rest of this, the stealth indicator, I usually like to turn that off. And transparency is here. You can actually change the transparencies of the compass, the crosshair, and your health and stamina and magical bars, which is great. As you can see, this mod is straightforward and simple, but it makes such a huge difference in the game. As you can see here, my my HUD is hidden. So let me toggle it back on. There we go. And toggle it off. Toggle it on. Toggle it off. It is an absolutely amazing little mod, and I thank Gopher from the bottom of my heart for enabling such an awesome feature within Skyrim. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed the quick little introduction into 2 UI mods I feel you must have. Please make sure and check the Skyrim Revisited list for all the other UI features that you should be installing along with this one. They are pretty easy and straightforward. They're not really completely 100% necessary, so if you find one of them in there you just don't like, you don't have to put it in. But I recommend you doing so because, hey, they've all been tested, they're all tried and true, and they will only benefit your enjoyment of the game. Alright folks, I will see you in the next video.